All right, welcome back to Project IIT. And not yet again, I'm welcoming you all with fancy edits. Haven't learned editing yet. I hope there's some changes seen visibly. I took off my mustache. It was an impulsive decision. I was shaving my beard, my Discord mod beard underneath my neck, and I wanted to trim my mustache. Something had gone wrong, and I said, you know what, just take it off, start afresh. And there's a reason for starting afresh this already new journey. It is because I was down with viral fever for 4 days, and it's something that many people in our hostel have been affected with. It's turning into somewhat of a plague here. I mean, I wouldn't call it that extreme. My mic isn't working. There is no OTG connection button on my phone. There is no OTG connection option, which means this mic is of absolutely no use for me until unless I'm recording it with a compatible phone, which I don't have right now. But the lightings are good. I recently got this one. This adds depth to the face, you know. And I finally figured out that I'm supposed to keep the colored light behind and not here. So yeah, this is my face. This is a new journey, and I'm here to reflect on my past week, how it went. There's a lot of things that I've learned, and I'm going to be sharing them here because that's what I do on this channel. So welcome back. Make yourself a cup of coffee or tea and relax and listen. I'm sweating out. I have a small fan here I can turn on. I hope it doesn't cause too much interference. Okay, it does cause a lot of interference with the sound. I don't have uh, any appropriate measures or any appropriate devices that can make me less sweat now. What am I even talking? So let us rewind back. My first day of college. I was excited. I wore a blue white shirt, half shirt, and it was not a blue one. It was a bluish green one, and I wore that, and I wore a pair of jeans, my shoes, and I was ready. In fact, I couldn't sleep the day before, the night before. So what I did was I kind of went roaming around the campus for some time, and I met some seniors. I met my mentor, and there was a fun interaction session there. It was all fun. I got rewarded a chocolate for that. And after that, well, I had to force myself to sleep. I woke up a bit late, but I started following this policy of showering the night before, the classes, so that I wake up, I have breakfast, and I leave for class. There's one specific difficulty that I've found, or at least people or students of my peer group have found in Jammu, is that there are battery vehicles called as buggies, which have to transport us from one place to another. Now, we could use cycles, but the slope or the terrain here is very slopey. It's not the slope is slopey. It's the terrain here, or where the campus is situated. It's slopey. There's a good amount of inclination being seen, which makes cycling a bit harder. So people prefer to walk, and we were promised that buggies will always be there, and they will transport you from one place to another. And I think I have never listened to such a huge fat lie ever before in my life, because मैं मार्क्स के पीछे भागूं या बग्गी के पीछे भागूं मुझे पता नहीं. எதுக்கு பின்னாடி ஓடுறதுனே தெரியல. புதுசா ஒரு வாழ்க்கை கிடைச்சிருக்கு, புதுசா ஒரு ஃப்ரீடம் கிடைச்சிருக்கு, அது பின்னாடி ஓடலாமா இல்லை வகை பின்னாடி ஓடணுமா எதுவுமே தெரியல. And then yeah, that's how what happened was we had to walk for a long distance, and then attended the classes. They were mostly introductory sessions, and after that the bigger you know scare was we had to climb six flights of stairs just so we can attend a physics lab, which is down. That means you have to go down near the main gate, there's an academic block there. Then you have to come back up. Before coming back up, you have to climb six floors. I'm someone who finds it lazy to go from point A to B, which is in a vicinity of 10 to 15 meters. And they are expecting someone like me. But okay, fine. That is life. Life is Roblox. But apart from that, there was nothing special. But in the evening, I started to, develop a fever. Started off as a headache, and it was a fever. I think my roommate also had a lot of coughing issues a couple of days before. He didn't go to the hospital. So I think the fever caught on. It's been just passing around like a town bike. It's been just passed around to everyone in our hostel. So that was there. Apart from that, a lot of people had contracted viral fever, so I think because of that, and maybe that the few food tastes a bit artificial here. It's not amma kai saapad illa. So that was there, and my fever started running up, and my body temperature was around 103, and I slept, but I couldn't sleep peacefully. The next day, I was admitted into the medical center with the help of two very kind seniors, Aditya Bhaiya and Sai Anna. And I've also got an amazing friend group here. They came in, they checked on me, and they visited me every now and then while I was in the hospital. I was in the medical ward for 3.5 दिन, 3.5 days, and I missed 4 days worth of lecture. So that's what happened. And during, being admitted, there was something which I realized, that pained me more than anything else, which was missing home. I miss the curries that my mom makes, my mom used to make. Uh, I miss the tair sadam. I miss appa powder filter coffee. I miss waking up to pollution. I miss I miss everything about Chennai. And I think that's something that's supposed to be there, that's supposed to irk me, that's supposed to kind of that pain is supposed to be there as a reminder that घर घर होता है, वीड ना वीड था, that no house is a home, right? So it stings me a lot. I cried a lot for continuously. I cried continuously for 3 to 4 days, thinking about Amma, thinking about how she used to give me hot food, and which was healthy, and which was tasty. And I used to think about how Appa used to just keep his office bag down. If I'd ever, gotten sick, he used to just, without even thinking about himself, he used to keep his office bag down and take me to the doctor, be it at 10:30 p.m. And I miss my sister, with whom I used to have extended sessions of brain rot vocabulary. All these things, they just accumulate into this huge bowl of emotions, which frankly I think most of us freshers are unable to kind of handle. And this is the void which is being filled by things, by desi daru, by cigarettes, by nasha, which is not happening right now, but there is a high chance that it might take one of us soon. So if you're watching this video from a hostel, just know that there are millions of students just like you and me, waiting to get back home, waiting to sleep under the AC, waiting to eat Amma's sapad, waiting to visit their relatives, waiting to meet their friends, waiting to stroll in the park, which they used to frolic when they were young. There are a lot of people, and it takes time and it takes maturity to completely, kind of grow out from this place. You can never move on. You can never move on from any emotional situation in life. You can always grow out of it. And you can grow into a beautiful flower that gives pollen, that gives fragrance, that attracts bees, right? So that's what we can be. That is the thought for the day, that is the thought for the week. And Tahir Sadam rules. Tahir Sadam is the best food ever. Curd rice with potato, curd rice, just simply curd rice with that, பருப்பு, that கடுகு எண்ணெயில் தாளிச்சு எண்ணெயில் வறுத்து திருப்பு மாதிரி. I'm trying to satisfy all the lingo here. And you add it to rice, you pour some milk, and you add 2 spoons of curd. You mix it, கையில் பெசஞ்சு அம்மா ஊட்டி விட்டா எந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு நிம்மதி வரும். The relief, the satisfaction that you get, we yearn for that. Engineering is not about doing engineering. Engineering is about waiting to go home to experience this and to say, I can't wait to get back to home. That was today's reflection. There's no script, it's just raw, it's just me talking to a camera which is situated in front of a ring light. Yes, we got the big budget. My dad spent some money on Amazon Basics, just getting this light, getting the color light, the RGB light there, the brick there, and then the ring light, which of course you can't see, and I don't have my glasses anywhere now. Oh, I do have them. If you can see them here. And if you watched till this, you're a legend. You have my respect and thank you so much. And I'll be back with more interesting original raw content about my life at IIT Jammu. And if you are someone preparing for JEE, you need any tips, there is no tips or there is no tricks. If you need any genuine advice regarding strategy, I have passed the exam. I'm not aced it. I have passed the exam and I can give you the advice that my seniors gave me. So until then, it's Project IIT, it's Ashwath Krishna signing off with a new look. Hope I pull people with this. So yeah, good night, take care, and bye-bye.